car prior to COVID. It started running pretty bad. I'm sure you remember when the used car market was astronomically through the roof.
Oh, yeah, I do.
And I was like, this car's great. It's pretty new. I'm never going to want anything again. Turns out 2 years later, I no longer wanted that car.
Right.
And I rolled in probably $11,000 in negative equity into the loan that I have now.
You have a 2020 Bighorn.
Yeah, I had financed it. I do marketing. I had pretty much worked remotely from home. Over the last year, I had to take on a new territory. I've been back on the road a lot, dumping a ton of miles into this pickup truck that I had done, and I had put big 12-inch wide wheels on it and 22-inch tires, and I had it done to drive to my office, and that's no longer my truth. With between the 11,000 that I rolled over and the 30,000 miles that I put on the car in the past year and a half, I am also losing equity here in this, and now I'm sitting in a 2020 Bighorn with 73,000 miles on it, and I owe around 38,000. How do I get away from this?
Your car is worth like 20 grand max, I think, roughly. You're 18K upside down, give or take. That alone is a $500 monthly payment on a lease. You can definitely get out if you pay $1,300 a month to be in a comparable vehicle. What's the mileage that you need per year?
Probably 30,000. I'm comfortable paying $1,000 a month for the car. Right now, today, if you said, hey, this is what I can make happen for you today, I have nothing for you, Ed. I have to wait. I have a quarterly structure, and I'm just trying to lay the footwork here with whoever is able to help me out of this. At that time, I could probably come with somewhere 5 and 7 grand as a down payment.
They're not going to let you roll in 20 grand into a vehicle. There's something called the max advance, where it's like you can't just sell a car for whatever and have the bank pick up the lease, because that selling price goes to the dealership. And when we're rolling in negative equity, it works the same as a dealership selling you the car for that much more money, right? So if we got to roll in 18 grand, the bank has to pay the dealer 18 grand, and then they pay off whatever they got to pay off, right? But they're paying them 18 grand on top of that selling price. They're not going to take on that lease if the car itself is like 40 grand. The only way they would do that is if the car is heavily incentivized with manufacturer rebates and things like that. Your only shot here would be to go electric. How much time do you have left with the car?
A long time. I would say 5 years.
Maybe like a Silverado EV, but I don't think anything plug-in would work here.
I had a fantasy of trying to get into one of the BMWs. I think that's way outside of my comfort zone as far as monthly payment.
Your only option is to go electric, but you drive so much that I don't know if that's reasonable.
I'm not equipped. The closest place to go plug it in is 15, 20 minutes from my house at a Walmart. What about the Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe?
It's gonna be like at probably like 12 to 1,300 a month, depending on the trim. I'd probably just stick to what you got, man, and just take good care of that thing.
I gotta wait a couple of weeks to get the bonus money anyhow, and then at that point, I'm likely gonna make a move somewhere, maybe in the next 3 weeks. When the time does come, though, I'd like to reach back out and say, hey, here's where I'm at. Let's see what the best we can do.
Yeah, please do. That's the best way. Thank you for reaching out.